I'm your guardian angel here in Korea, and I'm here to help you with everything you need to know about Korea. Are you coming to Korea soon? And when you come to Korea, of course, you will go to lots of places, restaurants, cafes, bars, and shops, and skin clinics sometimes, or something like that. Yes, you're going to go to lots of places. And when you go there, you could run into a very confusing situation regarding how much you are supposed to pay. What does that mean? I can read. I can tell how much I'm supposed to pay. Yes, you may think so, but a lot of foreign tourists run into this confusing situation because sometimes in some places you cannot tell exactly how much you are supposed to pay. A lot of businesses use different ways of indicating prices. There is no standardized format. Well, if prices are listed in full numbers, there wouldn't be any problem, but business owners somehow use different ways of indicating prices. Anyway, if you watch my video, you will know what the problem is and you will tackle the issue. Okay, so let's begin. I will explain what it is and how you can handle it.
Ready?
Number one, types of Korean currency. Before we deal with the issue, let's talk about the Korean currency a little bit. Do you know what the Korean currency is called? It is called won, W-O-N. Yes, Korean won. Oh, do you know what Korean money looks like? Korean currency unit is big and we have lots of zeros. It has, of course, banknotes and coins. 10, 50, 100, 500 for coins, and 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, and 50,000 for banknotes. Yes, the bills. And of the banknotes, 10,001 bill, it is the most used one, and this is the one you're going to see a lot when you're in Korea. As you can tell now, 10,000, 50,000, yes, Korean money, Korean currency comes in big denominations, so that means we have lots of zeros. For example, $1 is equivalent to 1450 Korean won as of 2026. So if you exchange $10 for Korean money, you will get about 14,500 won. Wow! Big money. Korean numbers look large, so a lot of tourists say, oh, I feel like I have become super rich. I have lots of zeros. Anyway, because we have lots of zeros, some business owners just decided to take off some zeros to make the numbers short and maybe cleaner or maybe easy to read. I'm not sure and nobody's sure how it started and who started it, but somehow, suddenly, Korean business owners decided to shorten the price by taking off some zeros. So that's when a lot of people get confused, and I'll talk about it more in the next chapter, okay? Number two, so what is the problem exactly? I have given you a hint. There is no standardized rule when it comes to shortening prices. Business owners shorten the prices and list in a very confusing and different way. How? Yeah, as I said, they take off some zeros. The most common way of simplifying the prices is take off 4 zeros. Let's say the price is 10,001 and they take off 4 zeros and it becomes 1. Yes, it is abbreviated as 1. And let's say it's 50,001 and they take off 4 zeros, and what can that be? Yes, it's abbreviated as 5. Yes, 5. So you suddenly see 1 or 5 and you think, what is it? It's like 5, 1? Oh, that cheap? Well, that kind of price doesn't exist here. Oh, anyway, so it's confusing if you don't know the rule. But the problem is there is no standardized rule and it depends on the place. Sometimes some owners take off 4 zeros, but sometimes they take off 3 zeros. For example, in a cafe, if you see 5, it shouldn't be 50,001 for a cup of coffee, right? Yes, there, that means it's 5,001. Cup of coffee is about 5,001, about $3.5 US. So you get the sense. Shop owners do whatever they want to do. I mean, it's their shop, it's their business, so they can do whatever they want. So you have to make sure what they did with the prices, okay? Confusing. Yes, it's confusing. So now you know that it can be different from place to place, restaurants, shops, or skin clinics, or wherever you go. You have to make sure what is happening there before you pay. And we have another trickier situation, especially in shops. When you go to shops, you see this price tag and it says, for example, 50 dash. Yeah, 50 dash. What do you think how much it is? Yes, it is usually 50,000 won. So it's what the shop owner does. It depends on the place. They sometimes use the dash and you might be confused because when you see the number 9, you might think, okay, Guardian Angel, you said in the previous case, the owner took up 3 zeros. Does that mean that it is 9,000 Korean won? You may think so, but you know, who knows? That could mean 90,000 won. Oh no, in that case, you are paying a lot more than you have expected. There is no standardized rule when it comes to shortening prices or indicating how much it is. So, what is the solution? Okay, let's move to the next chapter. Number 3. What am I supposed to do? Any solutions? As I said, it is different from place to place and it is supposed to be context-based. At some places, like in coffee shop, you are not paying like 50,000 won for a cup of coffee. So when you see number 5, you could say it's 5,000 won. But who knows? You know, a cup of coffee can be 50,000 won. No? Well, maybe in a hotel coffee shop or something. Anyway, who knows? So the smartest way would be ask the owner all the time what he or she means by this price, right? You can ask, how much is this? I cannot tell exactly. Don't be shy. You can ask all the time. And if you think there would be any communication problems because you don't speak Korean and the owner doesn't seem to speak other languages, in that case, you can use Papago application. Yeah, that's a good translation app that is widely used here in Korea. Or you can turn on the calculator function on your smartphone and then ask the owner to type the exact price on the calculator, right? Or on the memo so that you can see how much it is supposed to be. You don't want to be so upset later realizing you have paid a lot more than you have thought, right? And you might think, I was scammed in Korea. They made me pay more than I was supposed to pay or something like that, right? That might not be the case. So don't be shy. Ask exactly how much you are supposed to pay before you pay, okay? I talked about one of the most confusing situations you can run into in Korea. If you think my content has been helpful, please do subscribe to my channel and please come back. And while you're here, please click the like button and also the bell button as well. Thank you so much for coming and hope to see you next time. Until then, be good and be healthy. Bye bye.